Hey everyone, welcome to my July vlog. It's currently the middle of July. Like most of my vlogs, I'm doing this one late. I have a bit of an excuse though, as I am out here clearly at Camp War Eagle. Being in session, I haven't had my phone a lot, but today is the opening day for 5th session, and so I am really excited. It's been a great summer so far. I'm trying to think of all the things I said in my June vlog, and I can't even remember what I said, because camp just makes everything feel like it was so long ago. And honestly, it feels like it's been 4 months and not one. But camp has been awesome so far. This is the 5th session of 7, and I showed up at session 2, so been here for about a month, and I have a little less than a month left to go. Super excited for this session. I got Osprey Captain, which is something I've been hoping for a long time, and to finally get the opportunity to do that is a real blessing, and I'm super excited to do that this week. I'm going to keep this vlog pretty short, mostly because there's not much to talk about other than, man, camp has been awesome. It is a tough but very, very, very rewarding job, kind of much like the job I chose in my career, which is music education. But it's just so sweet, especially this year being my 2nd year returning, to be able to see campers that I had in cabins past, and also campers that I had on my team competition teams in the past years, and being able to lead them again and see how much they've grown over the past year has been just such an amazing blessing. Obviously, coming back to camp, I also get to see a lot of my old counselor friends, which I haven't seen in a year, and they go to all these big universities down here, and so camp has just been great. It is a wonderful community here. The structure and the routine of camp has been so great, just for my own physical and mental health. It's just a place and a structure that I thrive in. So this last month has been one of the best of my lives, just because of the structure and the community and the closeness that I feel here at Camp War Eagle. It has been kind of a weird year, a weird summer, because I feel like for the first time in a while, like I am almost back on top of the mountain. It's been such a long time, and I'm so used to feeling like I'm not good enough, or I'm not there. 2 or 2.5 years ago, roughly, I kind of had a moment where I felt like I hit kind of rock bottom, and I looked at myself. I didn't really like who I saw, and so obviously that period of time felt low and tough. And then even as I was working on myself, and the past 2 years, as I was trying to become a better person and change habits and fix different parts of myself, that felt like just this long, monotonous climb. And it's been so long since I felt like life was just good, and that God was good. And it's been so long since I have felt God so easily, so naturally. So I see him all the time and constantly. And I know that a part of that is a big part because I am at camp, where there is Jesus being talked about constantly, and there's a community of amazing, God-loving people here, and you're constantly being uplifted and reminded of God's grace every single day in what you do. But I do also remember that last year it wasn't quite the same feeling as that I am experiencing now, and God has just been so good to me these last few months, and he's been so present and easy to see and hear and feel and talk to. And I haven't experienced that in years, because I've been so focused on myself and my sin and climbing out of that. And so to kind of get to this moment feels really sweet. It also feels weird. It doesn't quite feel like you might expect. It doesn't really feel like joy and happiness and elation every second of every day. And it doesn't feel like, oh, I know exactly what God's saying, and I know that that's from God, and I know this is really easy, and it's the easiest time of my life. It still requires like a lot of work, a lot of intentionality on my part, a lot of feeling his presence every day and talking to him constantly and asking for him to mold me and shape me and move me. And I think sometimes when we talk about the good parts of our lives, we make it sound so easy and natural, and oh, God's just always there. But it still requires the same amount of effort and intentionality. The results that I feel in the world and the results that I see in my life just feel a little more tangible lately. And I feel like the work that I've been putting in these last few years is really starting to pay off with my discernment and my discipline and my willingness to just choose to do the right thing, no matter the situation. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's been a great past month here at Camp War Eagle. I got 3 more weeks left. I'll spend some time at home, and then I'll be shipping off to, I hate wasps, get out of here. I'll be shipping off, another one, leave me alone. I'll be shipping off to Davenport University, where I'm super excited. Oh, this is a really cool story. I'll share the story, and then I'll probably end the vlog right here. But here at Camp War Eagle, I get like days off and nights off, and I've been spending those going into town, into Fayetteville, and playing Ultimate Frisbee at this just local league they have there. And so I went in this last Tuesday, actually, and I'm playing, and this guy's on my team, and there's kind of some chatter about him, and I'm just kind of ignoring it because I don't really know anybody there, so I'm just like playing and keeping to myself. But this guy's like really good. He threw me like one of the best deep passes I've ever seen in my entire life that I caught. I assisted him, and then we like mixed up the teams, and then I got to guard him. And it was after I was playing against him for a little while. Someone was like, "Hey John, do you know who that is?" And I was like, "No, he's really good, but I have no clue who he is." And someone was like, "That's Abe Coffin." And for those of you who don't know, Abe Coffin is a professional Frisbee player. He played for the Minnesota Wind Chill for a few years. And he's like one of the better people in the league. And so being able to, excuse me, being able to play with him was really, really cool. Just because I'm trying to get used to playing against a higher level of athlete, and being able to have that here at camp was so awesome. I guarded him. He absolutely cooked me. He was crazy fast. He could stop on a dime. He jumped like 20 feet in the air. But I was really proud of how I played against him. You could tell that he wasn't, quite giving his full effort because this was like a recreational league. But I felt that when I stepped up to guard him, I forced him to kind of play to a higher level and pull out a little bit more of his speed. So I was really proud of that. And also, it's just super exciting to play against someone I know and recognize from watching on TV. And like we were playing, and he would go and pull the disc, and I would just be in awe, and I would be like, man, I would be like studying him, like trying to figure out, okay, how does he does that? I want to pull it like him. I want to play like him. And so that was like a really cool thing that I got to experience this last week. So yeah, I'll make another video in August. It'll probably be late. That seems to be the theme. This is the 14th of July, which means tomorrow is my sister's birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, I seem to be doing these in the middle of the month every month, so the next one will probably come out mid-August, and I won't even be able to upload this one for, maybe another 3 or 4 days, so stay tuned. It's going to be a really exciting year. It's going to be a really exciting fall.